Hello， 大家好，欢迎大家回到白虎大叔频道，让我们一起继续游戏。然后我们今天看一下有什么任务可以做。我目前人物造型还是吸血鬼造型。吸血鬼应该是怕光的。我们尽量站在这个阴凉地里面。我们看看地图。这边应该有值得探索。这个做完了，这个。我来看这个市集这边有什么任务可以做的。先去买一份报纸。看一下，这是那个卖衣服的，看错了。市政厅，我们先到警局看看那边，警局有没有更新的任务，如果没有的话，我们再去其他地方。从这边走。这什么呀？刚刚宰杀的应该是牛，要不是猪之类的。什么呀？卖的有香蕉和应该是这是辣椒吧？这是西瓜。玉米。苹果这个做的太粗糙了，就是一个贴图，就是。这小孩吧，这是。我们现在是90帧每秒。
Sorry, I'm busy now.
看来这儿没有任务，我们先去其他地方。我们先来这儿看看。编年史，看这个报摊就卖什么报纸。我发现就是这一期最新的福尔摩斯啊，它这个地图比之前的要大很多，而且可以自由探索。这一点非常棒，不像以往的福尔摩斯，就是他按任务指定你去一些固定的地方，你不能随便乱走，有好多地方你根本到不了跟前儿。这款游戏自由度还是很高的。马上就到了。在这儿。我操，全卖完了。我们来这儿吧，看看。这是剧院。如果剧院那边要是我看一下，如果这样是没什么任务合作，我们就来到这个地方，科尔多纳市政厅看看那边有没有任务可以接的。但是以我们现在的案卷里面，还是这个母亲的爱的这个任务，但是现在 找不到任何新的线索。这儿能进来吗？进不来。是一个俱乐部的广告。应该是在这个房子里面。
I'm watching you closely, Mr. Holmes.
May I ask you something?
I'm afraid my mind has gone black.
I'll be right here.
我们来这个科尔多纳市政厅这边看一下。这个游戏有个缺点是没有任何，比如说骑马了、马车了、自行车了什么的，只能跑。
All the newspapers are sold out.
这应该市政厅。进不去啊，我们看那边能不能进去。
Does it look remotely familiar to you? Should it? Concentrate, share. Does it look remotely familiar to you? A large crowd gathered. I was here, young and passionate about the truth. Mycroft stood close to me, He was keen on my attending every official event that I might prepare myself for the Crown service.
Lucky for you, that was the last time he did it.
Concentrate, Sherry. There was a stage here, a tribute. The governor gave his speech there. He was lying through his teeth and nobody noticed, or didn't want to, but I noticed. I was extremely irritated by his lies. I shouted my opinions very loudly for everyone to hear.
The crowd went wild.
Concentrate, Sherry. Mycroft was angry but calm. He led me away from the stage.
之后的线索都找不见了。在这儿。
He told me that I should keep my mouth shut, and that silence is golden. I couldn't stand for that.
Behold, Sherlock Holmes's famous adherence to justice was born here.
这个完成了。不错不错。我们看一下接下来去哪儿。我感觉这个警察局这边应该还有任务。我们先还是到这个编年室这边看看附近有没有这种类似这样的任务。先来这儿。他这任务就是在这个户外有这种像圆圈的这样的，可以用专注去发现这个任务的线索。这游戏里面的建筑都挺漂亮的啊，但是就是好多建筑都进不去啊。比如说这个餐厅，所有菜还都是一样的，餐厅也进不去，也没有橱窗，做的太粗糙了这个。菜都不是英语，看不懂。你还卖报纸吗？啊，这卖花的这是。啊，这是个卖衣服的，进来看看。
Come closer and the finest clothes for the finest citizens.
这还之前那些衣服呀，没什么新的。帽子也还就那些。
Of course. Think it over. Take your time.
这是个餐厅，好像。看这游戏有意思，所有的菜都是一样的。啊，这个是鸡腿儿，这里面就是薯片儿，要么就是奶酪，然后虾和这个，这个叫什么了？蟹棒，对，还有番茄酱。天好像快黑了。 这是那个剧院。啊，这人在耍杂技，我们看看。哇塞，鼓掌都没声音。啊，这里面好像好多人都长一样，连动作都是一致的。哼，能互动吗？我去，我看这能不能撞他一下。哇，撞不动。这里好像能进去，不行，进不去。哎，老师走过了，应该就在这儿。你需要帮忙吗？我们看看这外面有没有什么线索。中间好像看一下，那个旧好像不在的话，好像没有线索外面。
Sorry, I'm busy now.
May I ask you something?
No, friend. I'm sorry. I don't know the answer.
Do you know anything about this?
I have no idea why you think I could help you.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Oh, I need a day off.
Can I ask you a question?
I used to work in a factory too, but things changed. Come back when you change too, then we'll talk.
Excuse me, just one question.
Don't think I can help you, lad.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
我在档案里找到的只有一个空资料夹，上面写着弗里福尔摩斯的案子1869年4月9日，格兰萨雷的史东伍德庄园。里面根本没有档案，不过好像真的曾有警员在调查，只是所有的案卷都不见了。
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
就在哪我都看不见，光听见人说话，不知道人在哪儿。哎，太有意思了。我们看一下，失踪的档案。我们现在去找这个建筑，看看在什么位置。
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yeah, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
我们更新的位置，这什么地方？像监狱。
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic. A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
Go on. Shoot the targets.
Concentrate, Sherry. Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
瞄准按下右键，然后左键开火，瞄准动作会启动慢动作，并点亮可射击的物体。但时间有限，如要手动更换手枪弹夹，请按2。
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
Come on, Sherry. It's just like in childhood. Come on, Sherry. It's just like in childhood.
要滚动空格键。
Steady. And my favourite mannequins for attack. Let's start Sherry. Sherry, you might take not a nice shot. Don't forget you could have killed the fella if he was alive.
I could do this all day.
Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much time. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armor.
Hooray!
All right, let's move on. If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry. It's all calculated. Uh-oh, Sherry. Uh-oh, Sherry. Not a nice shot. You could have killed the fella if he was alive. Ah, Sherry, you've guessed that you can't use the powder when he has a helmet. I've been sending you brain signals.
Move on to the next
Helpful
room,
advice,
new
John.
boy.
I would never have guessed.
Good job, new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results.
什么测试结果啊？
Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but true combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried?
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
逮捕敌人。哦，按右键直接能逮捕。
I'm coming for you.
I couldn't miss the party.
Hehe, 傻逼玩意儿！给我露个背，给我露个背，好吗？对，露个背，露个背，露个背。又他妈没打着。
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
Wow, 这么牛逼啊！
Too simple.
I'm coming for you.
Time to knock this guy.
Don't cry.
Give him the pepper snuff.
That's enough. You've proved yourself. Congratulations on the arrests. I can't believe you did so well with the close combat.
I did tell you that I'm well trained.
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make. Here is your certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification. Congratulations.
Now you're a certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
嗯，这边有个强盗老巢，我有没有可以去看看？我们现在去这个强盗这个老巢里面，把他们全都干掉。就在这儿。
Too simple. Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
哇，牛逼啊！
Take a rest, my friend.
I'm coming. I will end you. I am invincible.
No, you killed him. Give him the pepper snuff.
Coming. Oh! I couldn't miss the party.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Take a rest, my friend.
妈，还有啊！
He's all yours now. Go for it.
I will end you.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Too simple.
I thought we were against murder.
Get ready for some pain.
Overcome him. Don't.
I'm coming for you.
It won't work this way.
I couldn't miss the party.
The snuff's ready.
I'm coming.
Weaken him first.
这什么呀？这叫
I'm coming for you.
那人在干嘛呀？
Take a rest.
Dodge this.
Time to knock this guy out. Give him the... Don't... The snuff's ready.
不小心打死两个好像。19分，最好成绩19分。这老巢清理了。啊，这些都是啊，以后再说吧。我们先做主线任务。
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
我不知道他们说那个任务是不是在这个位置上，我看一下啊。在岛上的家，与格兰萨雷。一座桥和一小教堂附近，教堂附近，可能就在这个桥附近，我们找一找。之前记得这上面，哎呀，这应该是个教堂嘛。进不来呀。是不是这个位置？我们来跑过来看一下。有可能是这个红色的建筑。果然是。我们找对位置了。现在看看从哪里能进去。
Hey Sherry, there's post here, and it's.
Sherlock， 我希望你永远不会收到这封信，因为那就意味着你还是陷入了你荒唐的幻想之旅。过去的就让它过去吧。如果花大量的时间和精力去走回头路，说好听的是幼稚，说难听就是软弱了。死亡从来不是个美好的结局，尽管你一直在抗议，但你没有目睹它，反而是一件好事。刚才你已经去拜访过了我们母亲的长眠之地，我相信这件事已经满足了你的那份冲动，这样应该也可以让你安心的返回伦敦了。是时候抛弃过去，塑造未来了。这个国家需要你，莱考夫。
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before. Let's investigate our manor.
That's the Mycroft I know. Predict.
There she is. Our old manor.
斯通伍的庄园。
Smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
这还能进来吗？
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Oh, I know. It's because Mycroft used an axe to shoo you out of here. It scarred you for life, but I enjoyed it. Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest. An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief. And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass, very precious.
Hmm, 后面过不去，我们直接从正门进去。
With the ash all over the door. I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
Come on. Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go. Seems fine to me, Sherry. This barrier. Perhaps it's mental, not physical.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Try to recall that memory about the policeman, Sherry. Concentrate. A manor all to ourselves. Can you believe it, Sherry? I have so many ideas.
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was? I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky. It was a set of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
It was Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother. Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. I felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days. Whoa.
How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation. Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As long as there is a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha. In we go.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
One of the first things I saw when entering this house as a child. It's like deja vu.
我们接到通知，一场公开拍卖会将于7月20日在斯伍德庄园举行。所有拍卖都是从福尔摩斯家族的藏品中挑选出来的精品，并经过专家鉴定、鉴赏，确认它们的真实性。
And I was wondering why it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be found among local traders' wares. It is worth a look, wouldn't you say? Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it? Mycroft's umbrella, the only outgoing thing in his wardrobe.
Another memory incoming, Sherry.
Strange, I struggle to recall anything about the day we moved in. The only detail I'm sure of is that it was raining early that morning. This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her. Our mother brought a slew of belongings with her. She refused to leave a single... There was always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft.
Do you feel it? Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination? You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Your neighbors will be told that Mrs. Holmes is suffering from tuberculosis. It is common to move closer to the sea in such cases.
Thank you, Dr. Richter. No, Sherlock, step away from her. Upstairs, go to your room.
Lean on me, Mother. Take your time.
Actually, I never heard her coughing. I remember now.
这场相对容易一些。踏上科尔多纳，我们是在一个下雨天的清晨抵达的。夏的母亲身体十分虚弱，且走路不稳，所以他想帮她。麦考夫在处理行李的时候非常严肃。他看见夏洛克正试图扶他妈妈起身，就命令他上楼回到我们的房间。最后一位抵达的人是奥托里希特医生，他说邻居们会相信霍利得了肺结核，夏才意识到他从未听见过他咳嗽。
I feel dizzy. It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
John, are you all right?
I'll be okay in a minute. How about we find our room in the meantime?
Let's do it, Sherlock.
楼上也能去吗？我们探索一下楼上。
I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavor. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
这里还有阁楼啊，我们来找一下是不是还有什么额外的门可以通到阁楼上面呢？
Look at this. It's like traveling 10 years into the past with a single step. The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity. So many pleasant evenings were spent here with the Encyclopedia Americana. The only fiction book on my table. I can still hear my mother reading it to me. Interesting. What's that over there? This doorknob has a cross-shaped end. Too intricate to be merely a handle.
You know what? That definitely looks like a key. Let's poke around and see if we can find any secrets.
难道这里有密室？
Remember how desperately I wanted to learn the violin? I never had a proper opportunity.
Such a shame. I always hated the rule about being
the first
silent
chemical
in this
laboratory
place.
I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity.
啊，你的舒服躺上去休息了。
Cannot believe all my toys are still here.
Hey, they were not just yours, they were half mine too.
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a fake. My very favorite plaything. It was the perfect pirate treasure.
海盗宝藏。
Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we?
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine. Oh, it reminds me of our neighbour. He had the same balloon in his yard, only bigger. Do you remember?
Yes. We visited him several times while living here.
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples. Wasn't that neighbour missing a finger?
That does... sound vaguely familiar. Wasn't his name, Theodore? Theodore Gilden, perhaps?
It's the perfect time to investigate.
我们看这个密室在什么位置？
Nah, doesn't fit here.
Perfect match.
嗨，原来是个开抽屉的。
My small archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again. Still has a faint odor of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home. Still has a faint odor of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home. My small archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again. Made of cherry wood, father's favorite.
西格尔·福尔摩斯的烟斗，以樱桃木为材料做成的小烟斗，被夏洛克已故的父亲西格尔·福尔摩斯所有。我们得把它藏起来，不让弗利知道，因为他不晓得我们从他在伦敦的橱柜中偷出来。木头已经很旧了，由于经常使用，表面已有磨损，但它一直维护得很好，一股淡淡的烟草味挥之不去。夏洛克带走了他父亲的烟斗，我感觉它有相当大的情感价值。
I knew you'd find it in no time.
你
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
好吧。
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. To be or not to be, that is the question, whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch. Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets. A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
This time, you mean for spying on people? This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
What's happened?
As if they were struck by a battering ram.
It's as if a storm went through here.
Destruction and trampled ground.
He was certainly under pressure.
Oof, a contortionist you were not. Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off. Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off. A kneecap reduced to splinters. A kneecap reduced to splinters. A belt from a dressing gown. Curious. A belt from a dressing gown. Curious. A kneecap reduced to splinters. A missing pinky. Middle-aged. It's none other than Theodore Gilden.
Oh boy, Sherlock. Another death means another question.
And we shall answer the question. It's far too interesting to give it up to the police.
This is quite comfy.
那你就跟那儿过夜吧。
He was certainly under pressure. This is quite comfy.
A royal suite for a favourite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious. This is quite comfy. Poke the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
A strong pull broke this leash. A pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence. This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child.
True. We may need it in our investigation.
This is quite comfy.
Coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship. A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes. It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding. Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed. In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate. At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed. The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find
搞定了。
Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
Excuse me, just one question.
I'll help you, sir. You have my full attention.
Oh. 森林，我们暂时把那个目标先放到这个位置。森林的话，应该是这些地方。
Is this familiar to you?
I can't help you with that, sir.
May I ask for your assistance?
I can't help you with that, sir. You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
The elephant barged into this cart of olive oil.
What if we're lucky and he slipped and fell somewhere along?
Do you know anything about this?
I don't think I'm rich enough to talk to you, sir.
This elephant is quite clumsy. This elephant is quite clumsy. Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
你能做多少个？我用不用给你数一下？
I could think of. Want to go for a swim? Want to go for a swim?
Strange. It was hung with care. The game has escaped us, for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Want to go for a swim?
我们来调查一下这个房间里面。啊，这是那个西欧多尔睡袍里的一个钥匙，就打开他家的这个门。
Gosh, what a mansion.
的确很奢华。哇，满墙都是画啊！
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist. This young lady has a childish interest for her age.
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss...
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened. Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
That is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilden. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster. I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
I can't think of anything else right now.
A commendable effort to barricade the windows. Who's a cute bird?
是一只小鹦鹉。
She packed as much as she could carry. False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary. The same dull poses on all romantic photographs. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk. You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think. I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I'll just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Oh, well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit. These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least. I can't think of anything else right now.
The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
这应该是一个石头雕像。哇，好大的象牙啊！
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger. I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured. What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen. A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around. His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say.
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
我们现在到后院看一下。
Why do I get the worst jobs?
He was certainly under pressure.
Hog heaven.
这门锁的，这警察怎么进去的？
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit. A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff. It's chilling to think the monster is free.
好了，今天的游戏就先播到这里，感谢大家的观看。如果大家喜欢我的频道，可以点击屏幕下方的小铃铛订阅我的频道，也可以在留言区给我留言。好了，我们下期游戏再见。